What was your first job? Was it in dressmaking?
Yes, it was. I was given out a job as an apprentice.
Yeah.
You had to serve 3 years till what they used to call it then. Then you took over the needle. Yeah.
Got extra money, was it, on the needle?
Well, I'm just thinking, yeah, I got all of 50 bob a week.
Oh, blimey.
50 bob a week, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And
How beautiful. Let's make a cup of tea. I'll follow you.
Okay.
I asked Hazel how old was she when she left home.
Between 17 and a half and 18. I never got on with my mother. So when I was born, my mother was expecting again, and she took me up to see my grandma in North East Durham, and she left me there. Get over that one, and she said, leave this one with me. I stayed there till I was 5 years. I wasn't really a lot of time at home.
Yeah.
Because what was 6 to 10, that was 4 years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we were down evacuated, that was another bloody time we were down there. Then we came home because having 4 kids go out of the house, it was a lot. I had 1 brother and 2 sisters. I was the eldest.
4 altogether.
And as I say,
did you enjoy the time from 6 till 10?
went to school in Stepney in Fairclough Street, just off the back of Commercial Road there. Then I went to John Cass, and we had a fair old do, you know.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then we did half this time at school learning, and then sewing, because I had to sort of say what I wanted to do, you know, to learn.
Yeah.
And it was dressmaking. Anyway, they put me down for upholstery. I thought, I'm not fucking doing that. They switched it over because I said to my dad, I'm not doing it.
What happened on the day when you get evacuated?
Mother told us, obviously. And
you scared?
the reason
nervous?
why, no, we didn't take any notice.
Okay.
Because we thought we were going to America. Silly bastard.
Good thing you never ended up in America, Hayes.
No, it was Wales. What a shithole. We went to Paddington, and we all had labels on, you know, and we knew some of the kids from Royal Mint Street, so we were all in a group.
Yeah.
There was one girl, Renee, she was the eldest, she sort of kept an eye on it. We had little suitcases. You can imagine how the mothers were. With 4 kids are suddenly going off, God knows where. And everybody was crying. That set us lot off, you know.
Who picks you up at the other end?
Well, we were taking it by bus or whatever to a village where they said they would take some of these little refugees from London, you know.
So
They took us to the
pictures up.
village hall where there was jam sandwiches,
Yeah.
a bit of cake and a wheat Cuppa Tea, you know. But of course some of the kids got a bit unruly and there was a fucking jam sandwich fight.
Did someone just come and say, right, you're coming with me? Did they introduce yourself
We were
and
then
say
loaded
this is...
into vans, and it was like we were pieces of something or other, you know. And taken round these vans, and the villagers came out, and they said, "Oh, I'll take that one, or I'll take them."
Well, you weren't reallocated a family, they just came and
Oh
chose
no, they just got
who's...
picked you out. Somebody came and took me and my younger sister, and sort of we were booked sort of thing. And somebody else took my sister next to me, and my brother was the last one in the bloody van. I mean, he was only 6.
Yeah.
Some woman came up. Oh, she said, I'll take him. And he said, I'm not going with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Too right. What, they wanted to sort of separate you then?
Oh, yeah, because I'd said to the man who was doing all this,
Yeah.
the official chap, oh, no, I said, no. I said, my mother said, we've all got to stay together. And he said, well, nobody can take 4 of you. But I said, but my mother said it didn't make any difference. Oh, he still went. And he looked like Just William. His fucking cap was round him, his socks were hanging down, you know. I suppose if we'd known what it was all about, we'd have been a bit more, but
Yeah.
no. And
You want to get the milk,
and
don't
his
you?
wife, please.
3 days later,
So I ain't got a cow at the front.
you're going to milk the cow. Oh. Gotcha,
Okay,
babe.
right,
Yeah,
just get
gotcha.
this milk out. I put it away because.
No, that's all right. I should...
Anyway, he was a miner, which was
Coal miner.
yes,
Yep.
well Wales, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely.
And, now sugar,
Yeah, I'll have a cup, babe.
and it was a job that was some men didn't have to go to war because that was considered a crucial job, coal mining, and Jones their name was of all things.
That's my surname.
Is it?
Yeah. So that was considered a real fantastic job to have because it's real security, wasn't it?
Oh,
as
well, it was
mining.
crucial. We
Yeah.
needed coal.
Yeah.
For everything due to the war. Anyway, had 2 camp beds, and they were put in an upstairs room which was totally empty. Is
Yeah.
that too strong, girl?
Oh, looks good. It's perfect, Hazel. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks nice, babe. You're not having one?
No. Anyway, as I say, we just had to put up with it. I was a little bit scared. I was only 10, don't forget.
Yeah.
And I used to hear him coming up the stairs drunk. And I was a bit
Yeah.
frightened. That's why I had to grow up quick.
Yeah.
And my sister was with me, the youngest one. Anyway, one day we got a letter from my mum who used to send us £0.50. Pocket
money, yeah.
Shilling for me, 6pence for the other
Yeah.
3, you know.
Yeah, nice.
And she said she was going to come down to see us. She couldn't stand it any longer, having the 4 kids, you know. Anyway, I thought lovely. Well, the couple that we were, they were going to Barry Island for the day. So she said, do you want to come? I said, oh no, my mum's coming down.
Yeah.
She said, all right, we'll be gone by the time you get up. So I mean, I'd get up and she said, we'll leave your breakfast on the table. So I went downstairs and there was a plate and it was covered over with newspaper. And what was it? Rock cakes. I thought, no, I'm not eating them.
Yeah.
You know. So off we went to meet her at the station. And she said, are you all right? I said, yeah. She said, you look a bit, I lost a bit of weight, you know, because I was quite chubby. And she said, what have you had for breakfast? Why? And I said, well, rock cakes. Well, up she went because she had a worse temper than me. So she went up to the whoever you go and see. I want my kids moved. They moved my sister on, and she went with my brother.
Yeah.
That's right. Mrs. Paul, her name is.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not too strong. You have more milk if you want it. It's not rationed or anything.
Perfect.
Anyway, biscuit. So, and then they found this old couple. It was like grandma and granddad, and I liked that. And they had 1 daughter. It was lovely. They were spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
Anyway, didn't stop me from my little habits, so. You know, I know they used to keep apples they'd grown in the back, and I used to put them up the leg of my drawers.
Oh,
Anyway,
bless.
no, but they were very nice. And I've never forgotten the name of that village, Cumvelinvach.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it's not me, I haven't got a throat problem. Cumvelinvach.
Cumvelinvach.
Oh, don't forget.
It sounds like you could have been Transylvania. Dracula village.
It was us and them, wasn't it? The Welsh kids, you know.
All from the valley.
Yeah, they could swear as well, all the Welsh lot. And we also jump over Mrs. Paul's wall because she grew gooseberries.
Ah.
And after we'd eaten them and everything, we'd all have the shits, you know. Serve you right.
You've not moved out the East End, Haze?
Not really, no. No, I left home when I was 17 and a half, 18. Because I never got on with my mum. My father said we were too much alone.
Yeah.
And we were. And I had to grow up very quickly. So I thought, right, she said to me one day, and you can clear out as soon as you like.
Oh dear. Okay,
So
yeah.
I thought, right, okay, well.
Yeah.
I went to see like a probation officer. I thought, I'm sure it was up Cheapside somewhere. Anyway, whatever. The last 6 months of my time at home, nobody spoke to me.
Not
And
even
if
your
you-
dad?
None of them.
And what was the purpose though?
Because my mother ruled the roost. It was to come in from work, have me tea or whatever, and go to bed. Just sit and read in the bedroom, you know.
Yeah. How about friends?
I just started going with John then. He lived over Watney, and I, you know, couldn't go and see a film because I couldn't stay the distance. Just had to be home. Anyway, whatever.
So how old was you before you really got your independence? Was that when you started working, and was that in the dressmaking trade?
Maybe 16, and then not long time. By the time I was 17, I knew it all, and I got used to the world, you know.
Yeah.
And the goods and the bads and what you do and what you don't do. Kept in touch with a few of my school friends, and one of them, Lil, she lived over Walworth Road. Her mum, she must have told her mum, and her mum said, no, she said she can come here. She was going to take me in, you know, live here with them. Anyway, I never even got as far as that. I was grateful for the offer.
Why not?
Because by then, Lil got married. She was married at 17 and a half. Anyway, as I say, I've just started going with John. And I know the day that I thought, I've got to go, I can't stand this. Anyway, I know I was going out to work, and by that time we'd moved over to Lambeth North. I hated it anyway. Anyway, it wasn't much of a life, I suppose. Anyway, I know I had to do a lot of thinking to do, and I come to Westminster Bridge, and we were only over there, like, at Lambeth North, and I walked over the bridge, and I was feeling a bit...
Did you have certain thoughts?
I know I leant on the bridge. I've only ever told this to somebody else. And I leant on the bridge like that, and I looked down at the bloody water. And I thought, can't swim. That would be nice, quiet, you know. And I thought about it again, and I thought, no, why should I? So I picked myself up, sorted myself out, walked across to Westminster Station there, and went to work. Then when I finished work, instead of going home, I went down to see John, and he worked all day. And I told him, he said, no, don't do that, he said.
So you actually was having these really dark thoughts?
Oh, yeah. 6 months and nobody speaks to you.
I hear you,
I pulled myself together. I thought, no, it's not worth it, is it? Anyway, thank God for his common sense. His mum said, no, because she knew we were going together. No, she said, you tell her to come over here. She can share a room with my daughter.
So it was like family again. Nice family unit.
Oh yeah, I was very lucky.
Yeah. What's life like for you?
I'm a little bit behind with technology. I had that lady from the council. The doctor had referred me because I think she thinks poor old soul, you know.
But technology, as an older person,
I'm not very good with technology.
Do you have the patience to learn technology?
To be quite honest, I'd rather not.
Really?
Because I think to myself, it's a 5-day wonder.
Don't you think you would have more input in your life if you had the computer and you could go online?
No,
and
not necessarily.
Yeah.
When they say about these things like computer and smartphone, I'm not buying one of them, and I'll be gone in a few years' time.
So when you got your television, when you got your telephone, you're like,
we didn't have a phone, and we didn't have a television. No, because they came along later, you know, after I'd gone. I lived into Watney Street. Yeah. And my mother-in-law, bless her, she liked it because she was keen on wrestling. And the old man was a bit short to him. Oh, for fuck's sake, he said, tell her who that is, you know. I went once to that down the Commercial Road, and you know it's all an act.
Yes, it's fake.
And they all up with their umbrellas, you know. Oh, get that bastard.
Yeah. I want to read that thing you give me, Haze.
Yeah.
Come, follow me.
Go on then.
Let's read.
Do you want any more tea?
Shall I? Go on, you made it. That was a lovely cup of tea.
It ain't ration now, you know.
Oh, blimey. Yeah. How long you lived there, Haze, in this beautiful house? Yeah.
46 years.
Whoa.
long time ago. I think it was just turned 40.
Well, I can imagine summertime with the houseboats and people having their little parties.
They weren't allowed to park down there like they are, more up down
I've
there.
noticed there ain't many boats there. What's
They've had
happening?
to move them because they're draining the canal, because they've got to do with all the walls.
Girl.
Yeah, mate.
Come on, I want you to follow me. And here's my cup of tea. Thank you, girl.
Yeah, mate.
That's it, lovely.
There we
Like
are.
that,
That's
babe.
me. That's me.
Oh, wow, look at you. Oh, my God, you're clever.
Yeah,
Hey.
that, mate. Yeah,
don't know
and that was the
that.
workroom. That
Oh,
was
superb.
Camilla, Sue, Biddy. I still keep in touch with these.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We had some right laughs.
Is that you?
That's me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, how amazing.